Hello, everyone. I'm Vic Carter. Tornadoes and flash floods are possible around the state as strong storms that have plagued the South and the Plains arrive here in Maryland. The system is supposed to linger over the region until late tonight. This is a live look from the WJZ Mobile Weather Lab at Falls Road right now. The muggy air from yesterday really fueled these storms. Let's check in with Bob Turk, who's tracking the system for us. Bob.
All right, we've had some pretty good rain in the last hour moving through the region. Take a look at radar. A whole batch has just moved north of the Baltimore region. In fact, you see the heavy activity just in the city up towards southern Pennsylvania. Let's take a closer look at Maryland. Zooming in from Baltimore down to D.C. Very light rain now, and that's good news. The other good news is I'm not seeing any lightning locally, which is a good thing as well. As we widen up a little bit more, you can see south of us there are some thunderstorm activity breaking out across eastern Virginia, particularly across the Carolinas and western portion of Virginia. That's where the strongest storms are now. So we're not done with this activity by far. Later tonight, a second batch will move in. That could be the strongest we see all day long because they've had some tornado watches and tornado warnings in effect for some areas in the Carolinas, even in southwest Virginia over the last 2 hours or so. We're still under the threat of some severe weather. Yes, we do have a slight threat to the west north of us, only marginal south of us. That's the biggest threat area. That's across southern Virginia into the Carolinas as well as you head down that way. Meanwhile, we do have a tornado watch in effect officially until midnight tonight across the entire region except the eastern shore in Delaware. Not under the tornado watch, at least not at this time. Tim has looked at some other advisories that are also in effect across the region. Tim?
Well, those advisories definitely are coming in now across the area. Some steady rain, heavy rain, some flash flooding potential right on through tomorrow morning at around 5 o'clock or so for the entire state, really, except for far western Maryland, Garrett, and Allegheny counties. A lot of rain involved in this system in very short times, saturating the ground. So as a result, what we're watching here, most of the area expected to get between 1 and 2 inches of rain out of this, with some pockets, potentially localized areas around 3. Elkton could see 2 to 2.9 inches of rain out of this, 2.3 in Bel Air, 2.4 down in Cambridge, but 1.5 is about an average that we're expecting across the rest of the state, and we'll continue to monitor this as we go in through the evening. So Vic, back over to you. We'll continue to keep you posted here from WJZ Weather.
Okay, thank you very much, Tim and Bob. Let's turn now to Max McGee. He's live in the WJZ Mobile Weather Lab with a look at conditions around town. It's been pretty nasty out there part of the afternoon there, Max.
Yeah, you got that right, Vic. We're out on just past Chestnut Avenue over here in the WJZ Mobile Weather Lab, and I was hoping for more of a dramatic live shot with all the heavy rain, but of course that stopped right just as the show were to begin. So now we're basically seeing right now is the water just falling off into the storm drains. And of course, you've been following all the stories with the potholes on 295 and everywhere around southwest Baltimore. Of course, ponding will, of course, be an issue with everything that's going on. So let's flip this camera around. You see the dash cam that's right in front of us. Traffic's still very clear right now. No rain at all right now. Just a bunch of cloudy skies, but of course State Highway Administration has been telling you, hey, look, if you don't have to be out on the roads, just stay home and watch your favorite TV, most WJZ 13, of course. So we're going to send it back to you. If we have any updates for you out here in the field, we'll know as quickly as possible. Back to you guys.